Abu Abdullah is a displaced Palestinian who left the Gaza Strip during the 1967 Arab-Israeli War. Since then, he has lived in poor conditions in the Gaza refugee camp in Jerash, where his home is a small makeshift shelter. He survives on cash handouts worth $33 a month and has no hope of returning home.
There is no glimpse of hope of returning back home.
He says a human being without a homeland is a human being without pride, and he is skeptical about a near ending to the suffering of displaced Palestinians and refugees.
Since the days of the Oslo Accords, what has been achieved in terms of results on the ground? Israelis are known to be promise breakers.
The 1 square kilometer camp is home to over 30,000 Palestinian refugees who live well below the national poverty line. Unlike other Palestinians in Jordan, those in Gaza camp are only eligible for temporary 2-year passports, which do not guarantee basic civil rights. Here, there is no underground sewage system. Instead, sewage is released into canals across the camp, causing serious environmental and health problems. The harsh conditions Palestinian refugees live in should perhaps remind Arab leaders that they need an immediate solution for their miserable temporary situation that has lasted for decades. Although they strongly believe in their right of return, they don't think it's a right they will actually have during their lifetime. But it's not just Palestinians who have been suffering. The anguish of Iraqi refugees is just as disturbing. KARIM LATIF fled to Jordan from Iraq 16 years ago, but in his exile he has never found security, a steady job or resettlement in a third country. And a return to Iraq would be impossible, he says.
Return to Iraq and do what? Where do I go if my entire family has been displaced? My friends here support me financially. I live off my friends' kindness. Beg on the streets? If I go back, I'll totally break down and collapse.
Living in exile has taken its toll on Karim's mental health. Unable to provide for himself and his wife, he feels trapped. He is on antidepressants, and in 2006, his passport was confiscated by the Jordanian authorities because he's an illegal alien. Now he doesn't leave his apartment in case he is deported.
Honestly, I consider myself a total failure because no one is by my side to help me, and no one has any mercy on me.
The couple does not have any children. Karim worries that his wife will end up all alone when he dies with no one to care for her. Athmar believes their only solution is resettlement in a third country.
I'm scared of ending up alone with no future, no salary, no pension or social security. Who do I rely on?
The refugees in Jordan, whether Iraqi or Palestinian, only want the same thing, and that is to live in dignity and without fear, after years of insecurity and uncertainty. Nisreen el-Shamayleh, Al Jazeera, Gaza refugee camp, Jerash.